Coach, obviously, a lot of tonight is giving guys different opportunity and seeing different combinations. Jalen gets a chance to handle the ball a little bit more. For a guy like him, how much can it mean to continue to build confidence heading into the offseason and actually enter an offseason healthy after, having a rehab for much of last season?
I think that's the big key with him, his ability to, stay healthy, one, but just being able to play with a level of poise, level of confidence. I thought he did great to start the game. Just his ability to get his shot as well to play with the right pace within the game.
Obviously, he had to deal with some injuries throughout the course of the season, but to see him start to build that confidence up on both ends of the floor, how good is that for you to see as a coach?
It's great to see. I mean, that's the thing that you talk about with a young group. How do you find ways to help their confidence grow? How do you help them believe in who they are and what we're doing? I think that's the biggest key. And to see Jalen do that tonight, says wonders or says great things about, how the coaches have worked with him, but his ability to bounce himself back.
Jamal, what have you seen, down the stretch here, going back and forth between Mo and Goga, how kind of they've, played off of each other a little bit, going with that two big lineup? I know there wasn't a ton of it tonight, but it has been something that you've experimented with recently.
Well, it's just different. It's finding ways in which they can play off each other because they both have really, good basketball IQs, and they're learning how to read and react off each other. I do like that. And obviously, Mo can space the floor with his ability to knock shots down. Goga does a great job of making some decisions, keeps the ball moving from side to side. And then also he does a great job defensively, being able to guard the pick and roll and then obviously protect the rim.
Home game last year was the final game of the season. This one, obviously, with 2 games left. But just kind of how would you compare their overall mood and your just outlook on this franchise compared to this time last year?
I'm excited about this group. We're excited about each other. The fans are obviously excited about what we're doing. We have such a great young group that has gotten better. They learned the level of resiliency they have to have and how hard they have to play on a nightly basis to be successful in this league. And it's a group that cares and a group that also believes that they belong, where we're supposed to be. And I think that's the biggest key with this group, and that they're going to continue to fight and believe in what we're capable of doing.
Coach, you mentioned pregame about giving players that normally wouldn't have an opportunity over these next couple of games. What would you say the overall goal with that would be for the players?
Just continuing to learn. Obviously you saw what was going on out there. There was some mistakes. There were some good plays. There were some rough plays. But that's the part of this that they have to learn and see. Because it's easy to talk and look over from the side of the bench and see what looks easy. But then when you're on the floor, it's a different story. So being able to teach that real time. So now when you're walking through plays and you're watching film and you're going over things, they can recognize it real time. So I think it's very valuable that they get these experiences.
Coach, kind of building on that, you scored 42 points in the first quarter. What kind of flipped there in the second quarter? Is maybe some new lineups, some new guys getting in there? How much of it is just guys getting that first opportunity, first time playing together, and how much of it was some adjustments that needed to be made on the floor?
A little bit of both, Philip. I really think that, in that first quarter, I think we shared the ball very well. I think we had 11 assists coming out of that first quarter. We did make shots. And then that second quarter, I think we started to chase it a little bit. And that hurt our defense because we were taking quick shots. So just being able to show them the importance of sharing and moving the basketball, and then obviously getting back and being able to set our defense.
Jamal, you had a couple players here that have not gotten a lot of playing time. First of all, Chuma Okeke, who does not get a lot of playing time, does not show a lot of points on the board, but you can see the little things that he does every day on every play. Can you talk about Chuma and what he adds to the floor?
You are so right about that. I mean, it's just the little things. His defensive presence, he's got great active hands. He did a great job getting a couple steals here and there. And then just the little things, like you just said, his ability just to swing the ball to the open man from good to great, gets Caleb Houston a shot in the corner. I mean, those little things mean a lot. Just a quick decision maker. And so I think he's grown so much for being able to, and has he sat out for so long, his ability to bounce back.
with the guys, guys who weren't playing as much before, and you see them more tonight. Just how helpful is you as a coach to see them in different situations than they may have been, maybe compared to early in the season? I'm thinking a guy like Caleb or even Shuma, a little bit more on-ball activity for them.
I think it's great. I think that them getting this experience, being able to play, like real time, real minutes. Now you can go back and watch the film and study it and analyze and help them continue to grow and get better, because that's what we've told them and everyone that we're going to do. And that's what we're about. How do we help them compete? How do we help them get better and grow as a young team?
Thank you, Coach Mosley.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Jamal.
Obviously, you had to deal with injuries at various stretches of the season, but how much of a rhythm are you starting to find yourself in as we hit this last stage of the season?
Definitely feeling good. Whenever you can play, a string of games and, not have to sit out and not have to be hurt, you just get to get your feet under, you get comfortable, with game feeling, different lineups with everybody on the team. Naturally you're going to get more comfortable, tonight just trying to do the best job I could in, hunting shots and, trying to get guys open, trying to make sure we're moving fluid and things like that. It's been fun to just be on the court. It's definitely something I'm not taking for granted.
How valuable could it be for you to enter this offseason both in a rhythm and healthy? Because, obviously you were robbed of that a little bit last year.
I'm excited. Really, I can't wait for it. I can't wait to work. I can't wait to be around family, be around friends, and continue to try and perfect my craft, and get better. I think, just the improvements I've made from last year to this year, mentally, physically, gameplay-wise, shooting, all of that. I feel a lot better, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait for the summer. It's going to be fun. A lot of work's going to be put in, going to get a lot better. And, I think everybody has a common goal coming in next year. We've shown that we can do it. So now it's about, everybody doing what they're supposed to do this summer so that we can go accomplish that.
Jalen, there's a lot of candidates for the Coach of the Year award this year, and Jamal Mosley's helped y'all get to one of the best improvements year to year in the league. Can you describe how important he's been to your personal development in your game this year and the teams at large?
Extremely. I think he connects with us very well. He's very motivating. It's not often, really at all, where, he says something and it's kind of putting somebody down or anything like that. It's always uplifting, it's always motivational. So, you want to go play your heart out, when you have a coach like that who, not only is, extremely, good at what he does, and smart, but, he cares for you. So, it makes you want to give your all for him. So, I think he's done a great job this year with us. I love playing for him. And, I think rightfully so, he should get a lot of recognition for what he's done with us, because he's definitely been a huge help, into what we've had going on this year.
Jalen, for you personally, just how's your appreciation for just being on the floor, appreciation for the game, maybe changed or evolved because of the time that you missed, last season and even beginning of this season?
Oh, yeah, like I said, I've said it in a couple of interviews. I've missed more than my fair share of time already. I just want to be on the floor. This is a game that I love to play. I love having my family at the games and, people I know watching and, texting me after, talking about a good game, and, we can talk about the game and all that. I'd much rather be out there and, with my teammates, with the coaches, actually on the floor than just on the bench cheering, because I'm out for injury. So, I'm extremely grateful. It's been good to get some run, get some bump, be healthy, right, from, around Christmas time to now, and get a good string of games in, leading into the summer, next year.
So, Jalen, seems like you got a bigger opportunity these last few games just to kind of get comfortable, like you mentioned, get in the rhythm. What would you say is your goal to kind of accomplish with these last couple games?
Just hoop, man. Like, that's it. Like, no overthinking, no, should I shoot this? Should I be here? Should I, just run the floor, cut through? Like, what's my role here? Just to go out and play basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, free flowing, the same way that I've always played. The same way that I've always known how to. And just have fun with it. I think, that's the beauty and In this time of year, it sucks that we're not playing for something anymore, but you can always get better. And again, like I said, I don't take any moment on the court for granted, because I've had it taken away, too many times, in my 2 years. So, yeah, just going out and having fun.
When you're playing in a rhythm like you've been playing in the last few games, is it ever a thought of just thinking, I wish we had a few more of these regular season games, just because you have been, not like tonight, you score 14 just effortlessly?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice, but I mean, this is stuff that we do every day, at the practice facility. I'm getting with Nate and Randy and Sean and Devontae, Blake, Corey, and we're going hard. Like the last couple of days, I mean, we're going hard running live pick and rolls, just getting different looks, trying to play full speed and, just get game type reps, you know what I'm saying, and just constantly trying to get better. And they've done a great job, including Aubrey, just with my shot and everything, and, helping me come into work every day, and I've loved it. I've loved the grind. I've loved what we've been doing. I can't wait to continue doing that. So, yeah, it'd be great to get some more of these games, but I mean, we get it pretty much every day, with those guys. So, yeah.
Jalen, I know obviously Donovan didn't play tonight, but when you faced him on Tuesday, what was he like to guard, and what was so difficult about him to guard?
It was fun stuff. I mean, again, I take a lot of pride in my defense, so, I'm going to want to guard those guys. And, I like to call myself a good defender, so I'm going to have to, be tasked with that challenge. I think his lower body strength is crazy. He's always on balance. He's always explosive. He's always a threat to pull up, because he's so strong, in his lower body. So just, trying to speed him up as much as I can, make shots tough for him. And, when you play great players, you're going to make tough ones. You can play amazing defense, hand in the face, pretty much foul him, and sometimes it's just going to hit his stuff. So, yeah, we had a good talk after the game, chopped it up today. Great player, but, stuff like that is, something I love to do, you know what I'm saying? I love that challenge, and, that's what I play the game for. So.
Jalen, last game of the season was a home game. Obviously there's 2 left, but how do you compare just the overall outlook and mood of this team for the future as compared to where you guys were sitting a year ago?
It's so much better. Like, just the jump that we've made is crazy. Like, knowing that we were right here, we win that one on Tuesday, Chicago loses, and, now they really got to work. They got to go finish the year out, and they got to go get wins, and, we're putting pressure on them for that spot. So, yeah, just completely different mindset. Now we're not playing to build something. We're playing to, be more consistent in what we've already built, and continue to show, what we've been doing and the work we put in all year. So, yeah, the mood is great. We had an amazing year, played really well. Everybody's grown and matured, and, I think slowly we become more consistent in what we're doing. And, yeah, now it's about really just locking it in. And, I mean, next year it's all on us. There's no excuses anymore. There's not, anything we can say. We're young. We haven't been there yet. Now we've been in these situations. We've been in these moments. Now it's about going to prove it to ourselves, and going to handle business.
Obviously, part of tonight's game was to see some guys who maybe haven't been in the rotation get an opportunity, probably some growing pains with some new lineups and some new combinations out there. But what did you see from Bull getting back out there, from Chuma getting back out there, from MCWJ and a lot of those guys?
It was great to see him play still, just to get some bump, get out on the floor, Jay Scrub getting up and getting it done. It's just fun to see those guys playing. So, definitely think, there's room for improvement for all of us, me included, especially there in that second half, wasn't as tight, as I needed to be. I take some of the blame for that slow start in the third. But, yeah, I think the guys did well. They all played hard to the end, continue to build and grow. Excited to see what they got, how we go tomorrow. Is, that's what this league is it's every day. So, excited to see how they grow and learn from tonight, and add that to tomorrow. But, yeah, it's great to see them all back on the floor.
Thank you, Jalen.
Appreciate y'all.